He's a Drexel graduate. Please welcome everybody, Shane O'Connor. Everybody, get him up here.
Yes, $200,000 so I can tell people at a comedy show. Drexel University. I've made better financial decisions in my life. Go Dragons. See, this is what my voice sounds like all the time. This is me stoked. I'm thrilled to be here. That's the best I can do. I sound like an animated bran muffin. I don't know how to fix it. My boss is like, you gotta pep it up at work. Your coworkers are starting to think you don't like your job. I want them to know. It's like all this lingering doubt. I hate it here, it stinks. So my job's stupid. I implement marketing automation platforms at the enterprise level. Childhood dream come true. If I ever sound excited about that, I'm gonna take some eternity leave, okay? I was looking up the other eternity leaves at my work, and we have a really good paternity leave policy. You get 6 months of it, which is a lot. Yeah, that's like half a year. And you get it even if you adopt a kid. Sounds like loophole to me, baby. Saw that in the company handbook. I was like, where do you get a 17-and-a-half-year-old orphan? He can drive himself to my apartment? That's great. Why don't more people do this? You got to adopt, not shop. So you think about it, he's on a rough life. He's been an orphanage for 17 and a half years because he never got good enough a chest to escape or whatever. It's like, buddy, vacation, let's go. Let's do the Amazing Race. I don't know. And the 6 months are up. I gotta go back to work. He's like, see you, Dad. I'm like, that's Mr. O'Connor to you. At work, we're always like sharing fun facts to get to know each other in meetings. And it seems like as a society, we're really scraping the bottom of the barrel with the fun fact. This lady, she's the vice president of finance. She has more money than God. She goes, and the whole company's on the call. She's like, hey, everybody, my name's Lauren. My fun fact, I like pickles. Pickles, dude, you're an executive. Try cocaine and hookers. Shouldn't you own a racehorse? What's going on? Leave the pickles to the worker. This other guy comes out of left field. Hey, I'm Kevin. I've been teaching myself how to lockpick. My friend slashed me. He's like, his divorce isn't going good. On some prayers, Kevin. This one guy, I've heard his fun fact. I've worked for him for years. Heard it so many times. He goes, hey everybody, I'm Mark. My fun fact, I was born 3.5 months premature. Hate to break it to you, Mark, you are 40. 4 decades, you haven't done anything fun? Come on, man. You got a 3.5-month head start. What the heck? It's like a reverse Forrest Gump life where nothing happened. It's like, come on, man. Play pickleball. You guys ever meet a preemie out in the wild? If someone comes up to you and brings up their premature birth without any prompting, it's going to be a white dude. Because it's the only struggle we could ever share. They try to sell it to you so hard. They're like, yeah, it was a little touch and go in the incubator. Since then, though, smooth sailing. Oh my God. The white guy's great. All my best friends are cops. My fun fact is that I had a colonoscopy at age 24. Keeps them moving right along, no follow-ups. Might be the perfect fun fact, I think. Yeah, I was too young for that procedure, 24, but growing up, I was always told I had an old soul. And it turns out, medically speaking, soul's up your butt. I have a history of skin and colon cancer in my family. The doctor said if I ever expose my butthole to direct sunlight, I'll die. It'll be a long summer down at the shore, I tell you that right now. Then again, the procedure, when I'm 24, I learned the doctor doing the colonoscopy 28. Too close. way too close. It's like going over to your best friend's house and his older brother's like, let me try something. Get over here, I got a GoPro on his Xanax. What's crazy about that story is that's all my insurance covers right now. I do have dental insurance though, that's pretty good. How you guys doing on teeth? Alright, ooh, sounds like you have some dentures in the back there. Let me see the biters. No, I used to have really, really bad dental insurance. I go in there, and if you have more than like 10 teeth, you get your picture on the wall. That was pretty good, but I got a new dentist. When you first go to the new dentist, I got to take the x-rays. Lady puts the big lead apron over me, and I'm like, what do we need that for? And she said, we have to protect your genitals. Not the place I want to hear genitals, the dentist. I got other doctors to hear that word from, okay? Also, how about you just don't miss? It's like right there. That's the point blank. How would that happen? It's like a dental hygienist nervous on their first day. Like, goodbye, my family line. Why are they so concerned about balls when brain is right there? I think brain's more important than balls, but jury's still out. It's like, give me the Magneto helmet or something. My dentist, the new dentist, they text me a lot. It was automated like AI robo-text, and I always respond because I'm bored and alone. They never respond, so I just kind of dump on them a lot. They text me like, Shane, happy birthday, and I'm like, you're the only one that remembered this year. Better than my sister again. Like, your appointment's coming up. Press C to confirm. And I hit him with that C, and then I'm like, you next Tuesday. Just kidding. The appointment's actually on Tuesday. I'm not saying that. Then I get in there. I'm so excited to go to the dentist, and I'm like, I'm Shane O'Connor. Let me have an appointment. And the lady at the desk just goes, oh. No. And I'm like, no, I confirmed this appointment. It's today. She's like, yeah, it's today. It's just you're that guy who keeps texting us? I'm like, no, that's like a robot. I'm texting a robot, teeth robot or something. And she's like, no, I send those and I can read them all. All right, I guess I'll go brush at home. I think I'm gonna go brush at home. As I'm leaving, she's like, Suzanne, it's that guy. Adopted a dog. Hey, you guys like dogs? Adopted or store-bought? In between? Okay, that's fair. You hear these people yell out, Bernedoodle! I'm like, have you no shame? But, you got one? No. Oh, okay. I was gonna ask for a picture. They're so cute. And they don't have any behavioral issues or trauma. That's great. I adopted a dog from Puerto Rico. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, usually standing ovation, but that's alright. I felt bad when we first adopted her. I was like, why are we bringing her to a worse place? You guys heard about Puerto Rico? It's like Florida plus. It's sick. I told my friend, I was like, yeah, she's from Puerto Rico. And he's like, at least she's from Puerto Rico. You don't have to worry about ICE deporting her. I don't think they know about Puerto Rico. Yeah, she's a lab chihuahua. So, yeah, no, proper response. Adorable as hell. But yeah, I didn't know that combo existed. The lab chihuahua. I was like, how did that happen? They're like, well, a lab and a chihuahua, bowl of pasta, it was over. You know? Then when they got home, chihuahua on top. That's an image we're all gonna have to live with now. When you first get the dog, they're not really stoked to hang out with you because you basically kidnapped them. So I'm trying to Stockholm syndrome this little dog. I work from home, so I'm just like sitting on one side of the couch with my laptop. She's on the other side of the couch. We're watching TV in silence. It's like we've been married 30 years. I just look over to her and I was like, I love you.
Thank you.
She just stares. My parents. And I watch a lot of those videos when the troop comes home and dog greets the troop. Oh my god, is there a better genre of video in this world? And like the troops come back and then the dog's like, that's all I want. So I was like looking about going to Iraq on Monday. I was thinking about getting deployed, but then I went on my friend's bachelor party to Atlantic City for 2 days, came back, what'd she do? And I'm like, oh man, the troops troops are so dumb. You don't have to go to war. You get on that AC Expressway, you're basically dead to her, you know? Back whenever, you know? I was wearing the full fatigues, though, for effect. But, yeah, we're walking the dog. We're trying to train the dog, actually. We're training the dog. And she's in her teenage years, according to the dog trainer. That's why she keeps acting out. We all had a rebellious teenage phase, you know? I don't really recall peeing on the floor so much. I'm like worried what her dog 20s are gonna be like. If they're anything like my 20s, she's gonna be drunk a lot. By the time she gets to her dog 30s, we're taking the same antidepressants. I'm like, oh, you want a little bit? Oh, you're laying down? Oh, that looks great. Let's go down here. So that's something. She's a teenage dog. I met a really old dog. We're walking at 19 years old, this dog. It's 137 in dog years. The dog's been through a lot. Civil War or something. But it made me think, like, seeing that is when you see those pictures on the news of, like, the world's oldest person. You ever seen this on the news? They're like, the world's oldest person's 118. And they never look, like, happy that they're young. They're never just like, yeah, this was a good idea. Living forever. Tried doing this 20 years ago. I've been drinking whiskey and smoking cigarettes every day. No, they always look like Gollum or something. Like, give me that ring, dude. Got like DNR tattooed on their forehead. That's gotta be a weird conversation for the grandkid of the oldest person, like your grandma. Like, Guinness Book of World Records. Hello. Yeah, I got the oldest lady in the world here, I think. How old is she? She took Ben Franklin to prom. Is that old enough? Okay, and you hung up? Great. Yeah, you got the dog. We're walking her outside. You guys walk your dog outside? Yeah. Neighbor hates it. Every time I walk by my neighbor, she's like, can't you control where she goes to the potty? And it's like, if I could control where she goes to the potty, we'd be in my bathroom. We're walking, and I have a hard time making small talk with the other dog owners, because like when I don't know what to say or I feel awkward, I start just making little jokes. It's kind of having it up here. This lady had like a big labradoodle, snickerdoodle thing, and both paws right on my chest, and she's like, oh no! And I'm like, this is the greatest day of my life. Dude, you're so pretty. And she's like, oh, I'm sorry, I think the dog only jumped up on you because you look like my husband. And I'm like, your dog's clearly mistaken, dude. I look like your second husband. We had a torrid affair for a couple weeks, and then her dog saw a third guy that looked like us. Over in an instant, I tell you. So we were walking, and the guy had a Dalmatian, and they're down there exploring each other's bodies. You know, saying hi, and I'm trying to think of something to say, and I just go, you got another 100 of those guys back at your apartment? Not the worst, not the best, but he takes out the AirPod. What'd you say? Do I double down on this? You got another 100 of those back at your apartment? Why would I have 100 other dogs at my apartment? I'm like, why do you think that I think that you have 100 other? I'm not crazy, man. Anyways, I'm like Cruella de Vil's intern. I'm just like trying to make small talk where Dalmatian deflowers my Puerto Rican princess out there. Just some slack. And he's leaving. He's like, I got 2 other ones. Rascal, you're 98 away. So this other dog had a big Hannibal Lecter mask on. It was a corgi. I was like, what's the worst that could happen? You got a Hannibal that thing up? It's just like oh, I ate the bones. Yes, I love the bones. That's a funny joke. Okay. Let's see, I'm in therapy. First Irish person in therapy, thank you. Someone's gotta do it. Had to be me. No, Yeah, my therapist like, get a weighted blanket for your anxiety. So I got a 25 weighted blanket for Christmas. You guys know Christmas? Christmas gets pretty cool when you get older. I don't know if you guys are finding this, but like you have more money, your parents have more money, everybody starts buying nicer stuff. I've been really balling out for my parents because I realized in a couple of years, all that stuff coming back my way. Christmas is layaway, it's awesome. It's like Sears, you know? Bought my dad a PlayStation 5 this year. He's like, what is this contraption? DVD player, don't worry about it. I got the weighted blanket. You're supposed to lay under it, reduce your anxiety. You know what doesn't reduce your anxiety? Getting trapped under a blanket. It's like, I thought I had trouble getting out of bed before. Now I live here. And he's like, exercise is the key to mental health, so I joined Planet Fitness. And when you first go to Planet Fitness, they pair you up with a fitness concierge who's supposed to like show you the exercises and the machines and everything. So I get in there, it turns out guy's not French. He's just this big mound of a man, he's like, are you Shane? I'm like, yes. And he's like, come this way, little buddy. Little buddy, man, come on. And so he's like, what are your fitness goals? And I told him about that blanket. He's like, what are you talking about? I was like, oh, here's a more relatable example you might understand, Jackie Tor. It's, you know when you're at the thrift store, the Goodwill, and you're like flicking through the t-shirts, and then your arm gets tired, and it starts cramping, and then you have to switch to the other arm, and that one gets tired, and you're just like using your nose, and you're like, I gotta find something good! And he's like, are you in the right place? He's like, what do you bench press? I'm like, less than 25. Are you listening? He's like, it's all right, we'll do cardio. What's your mile time? Am I in the 8th grade? It's a presidential fitness test tomorrow. I have a mile time. Are you kidding me? If I'm running a mile, it's because I'm getting chased. They chase me a whole mile, they win. Kill me, eat me, whatever you gotta do. Take the mask off the corgi, just let it go. I have been gaining weight though, and I tell people, and they're just like, can't see it on you. I'm like, I'm in my body. I feel heavier. It's like I'm on a different planet. And so I try to get a weighted vest. I see a lot of people in my neighborhood running around weighted vests. How have we not designed a weighted vest that doesn't look like you're about to like go guard a CBS or something? Like, yeah, I think I was about to go sell some scores. Like, God, it's just exercising. They should make one that looks like the fake pregnant belly from TV. That's where all the weight is anyway, you know? Plus, how funny would that? It'd just be see some guy in a park like running. Be like, yeah, that pregnant dude was booking, man. Must be first trimester. So I bought the weighted vest, and then I remembered that I have no discipline or motivation to exercise, so I just have it on and I just go sit back on the couch. And I watch TV and just kind of like feel what my future will be. It's actually not that bad. It is 20 pounds anyway, you know? That's fine. Put on some ankle weights, some wrist weights, I'm like, this is great. 20, 30, here we go. Moved in with the girlfriend, that's been good. Yeah, usually I like it when you move in with the girlfriend because then you get to renounce all your material possessions. Fellas, am I right? You just like, yeah, can I bring some stuff to the apartment? She's like, why would you do that? Yeah, it's all my memories and favorite things. She's like, the decor's a little off. Okay. So I'm selling all this stuff on Facebook Marketplace. My favorite place. It's a great place to buy and sell furniture. It's a pretty good place to get food. And I'm on there selling a mattress, and I try to write a funny description so it'll sell faster. And I'm like, oh, a mattress here, 1-year-old, full-sized, barely any nocturnal activity. And within like 3 minutes, I got 50 dudes being like, is this a Virgin's mattress? Is this mattress pure? I need it for something. I'm like, are you Aztec? Is there a blood sacrifice coming? You know, what's going on? Then I was also selling a coat rack. I list the coat rack for $10. Guy counters $1. Cool. Click on this thing, UPenn Business School. I'm like, whoa. These Wharton guys, I didn't know how to do a deal. I'm no slouch. I have a marketing degree from Drexel, so I was like, come at me, bro. We settle on $5. So I'm like, come over and get it. So I get my coat rack, and I'm like standing outside my apartment, just like waiting, and the street's empty, and all of a sudden this like big guy comes looking around. He's looking at his phone, looking up, looking down, like, are there other coat rack sales happening right now? Is there a fire sale on coat racks? He finally gets close to him, he's like, are you the guy selling the coat rack? I'm like, you bet, guys, pretty good. And I'm like, yeah, here it is, $5 please. And he's like, I gotta test it out first. Like, yeah, I've been scammed before. Who amongst us hasn't fallen for the Facebook Marketplace coat rack scheme? Fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, maybe I should go to a store. But I'm like, sure, go test it out, dude. And so he puts his jacket on it, and then we both just kind of... Like 5 minutes of that. Both on our phones, I'm just like, all right. And then he's like, I'll take it. And I'm like, thank God, get out of here. He's carrying it away, and I go back upstairs, and I'm like, I don't think it would have held on much longer.